Okay, let us continue here. If you look at the picture, what is this picture about?
Galaxy.
You say it's galaxy. Any other answer?
Universe.
Universe. Very good. Actually, what is a universe? Just now you say galaxy, right? What are the relation? So I show you this lah, huh? The definition of a universe. So you can see from the definition here, the universe is all of space and time and their contents, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy. Can somebody turn off your mic for a while? I'll ask you to answer question later on. You turn off your mic for a while, so that it doesn't disturb the rest. So just like you mentioned galaxy, right? Galaxies, stars, all the planets. Actually, they are considered in one universe. Universe is the biggest one. Okay, that consists of all of the things and other forms of matter and energy. Okay, now, why do I ask you about this universe? Do you have any idea why do I ask you about the universe here?
No.
Because we are going to learn the universal set today. Okay, that's why I mentioned about the universe to you. Meanings, the universal set will include everything all around us. So now let us proceed over here to see what you are going to learn today. So this is the second subtopic that you are going to learn. That is regarding the Venn diagrams, universal sets, complement of a set, and subsets. Okay, so what is a Venn diagram? Later on you are going to look into this. You don't have to worry. Okay, first we are going to see what are universal sets and complement of a set. Okay, a set that consists of all the elements under discussion is known as the universal set. For example, the set below shows the students who participated in a mathematics quiz. So these are the students that participated in the mathematics quiz. There are Amel, Azura, Laila, Sandra, Zamri, Dali, Peishan, and Yana. A lot of them. Okay, to write down, I need to write down now. How to write down the universal set? You are going to learn another new symbol today. Okay, that is this one. Can you see this? This is a symbol to represent the universal set. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8 students over here are all the students under the discussion. They are the ones who participated in a mathematics quiz. So the set will be defined as a universal set. And it is denoted using this symbol. Denoted maksudnya dinyatakan ataupun ditakrif lah, something like that. Denoted using the universal set. So I'm going to write down using the symbol of the universal set like this. Okay, is equal to, so we are going to list down all the name here of the 8 students. Amir, Hazura, Laila, Sandra, Zamri, Dali, Peishan, Yana. I think somebody is doing construction near my house, so it's a bit noisy. Do you hear the sound? Do you hear the sound? Yes, right. A bit noisy. Sorry for that. Okay, so among all the students over here, all of these students, Amel, Hazura, Laila, and so on, of the Mathematics Society. Now, I said if set A represents the member of the Mathematics Society in the team. Okay, so this person, I underline them first. They are the one that is the member of the Mathematics Society. This one are the one that is participated in the mathematics quiz. There is a different thing. This one is mathematics quiz. Now I mentioned about Mathematics Society. So if this person are the one from the Mathematics Society, Amel, Hazura, Zamri, Laila, and Sandra. So if the set A represent the member of Mathematics Society, set A represent the member of this Mathematics Society. So how am I going to write down? I'm going to write A like this. with the element. So the element will be Amel. Who else? Hazura. Who else, class?
Zamri.
Yes, Zamri, Laila, and Sandra. Correct. Make sure you don't write the word N. I almost write down the word N just now. Because it is the element, we just need the name. We cannot use the word N here. Okay, so this set A represents the member of Mathematics Society. Okay, now, if other students in the team, that will be Dali, Paysan, and Yana, they are not the member of Mathematics Society. You can see here, Amel. Amel, I already jot down. Hazura, Zamri, Laila, and Sandra. So these 5 persons are the member of Mathematics Society. Whereas the rest over here, Deli, Paysan, and Yana, they are not the member of Mathematics Society. So we are consider these students, they are the other students in the universal set. So we call it, they are the complement of a set. Okay, I write down complement of set, not a complement of set. So complement of set A, we write down at least A with an apostrophe up here. Okay, complement of set A will be the 3 persons who is not from the Mathematics Society. They are Dali, very good. Yes, Paysan and Yana. Correct. That's all. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes, So this part, you learn about the universal set. The symbol will be this. You need to practice, because now when we are online, I just give you the worksheet, so you cannot practice to write. But you have to practice yourself at home to write this symbol. Most of the students have problem in the beginning on how to write the universal set. After that, in this part also, you learn about how to list the number of the set and the complement of a set. This one. That is writing down using an apostrophe behind the set. The set A over there. Okay. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? No, Okay, then I continue with the example here. So if you look at this example, they ask you to identify whether each of the following sets is the universal set of 2, 3, 5, 7. So to determine whether they are the universal set of this set over here, we just need to make sure all the elements in here is in the given list. If all the elements in here is in this given list, meaning this is a universal set. Okay, now let's see. Number 2. Is it in there?
Yes.
Yes, right. Number 2. This is number 2. After that, number 3. Yes, it's in there. 5, 7. 5, 7. So all the element is in there. Meaning that this is a universal set. So we can just put a yes over there. Yes, it is a universal set. Okay, for B, odd numbers which are less than 10. So odd number is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Odd numbers, right?
11.
But which are less than 10, so we don't mention the 11. So now, if you determine this number one more time, 2, 3, 5, 7. Is 2 in the list?
No.
No, right? No. Meaning this is not a universal set. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, Okay, good. You have any question, class?
No.
Okay, if no question, then I continue with example 6 here. Given that universal set is equal to x, such that x is an integer and it is in between 1 and 10. So, you need to determine the complement of each of the following sets. A, p is equal to perfect square, which are less than 10. And then b, q is equal to factors of 10. So, we go through the first line first. Before you want to find out the complement, you need to list down the universal set. So, the universal set here is equal to the integer which is in between 1 to 10. The universal set will be, you use the curly braces, open the curly braces, 1, 2, 3, until
9.
Until 10, because this is less than or equal to. Okay, less than or equal to means it can be equal to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 10. So this is our universal set now. Okay, because they already stated over there. Now we need to look for A. A, the set P over here is a perfect square which are less than 10. So this one, it goes back to what you have learned. Perfect square. What is the first perfect square?
2.
The first perfect square is 1. 1 times 1 equal to 1. What is the second perfect square?
4.
4, correct. 2 times 2 equal to 4. What is the next one?
9.
9, very good. Next one?
16.
But do we mention the 16 or not?
No.
No, right, because they want less than 10. So up to here is done. Okay, so they want you to find the complement. Complement meaning that the number is not in the set over here. So what you need to do, you just need to show how to get the complement directly. You just show the answer directly. Okay, I show you the number first. So we have 1, 4, and 9. This is your working. You cannot just shed like me. I just show it to you. We have 1, 4, and 9 in the universal set. So the complement is the one that we don't underline. These are the number, isn't it? So you just need to list down. What are the first number?
2.
Yes, very good. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So that will be the complement of set P. So that's all for A. Now we carry on with B. Okay, I use different color for B so that you can see the difference later on. Now, set Q is the factors of 10. What are the elements of set Q? Factors of 10. Do you know factors of 10? 1 times 10 equal to 10. So the 1 and the 10 over here, they are the factor of 10. 2 times 5, right, equal to 10. So these two numbers also the factors of 10. Anything else that we can get the factors of 10? Any other number? No more, right? No more, right? So you arrange it in order. 1, 2, 5, 10. Arrange it in order so that it's easier for you to solve next time. So we have these 4 numbers here. Now we need to find the complement of set Q. So Q complement like that. Okay, the complement of set Q is equal to get it, 1, 2, 5, and 10. You just need to compare with the universal set. 1, 2, 5, 10. So the number that is not circled here, they are the complement of set Q. Thank you. Very good. You understand. So we have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So that's all. We have done the example 6. Okay. Any question? No. Very good. Now, so that one is about universal set and complement of a set. Now we are going to carry on with the Venn diagram. Venn diagram is fun over here. You need to know how to draw a Venn diagram. So this is the one. How do you represent the universal set and complement of a set by using Venn diagram? So let us go through. Besides description and set notation, a set can also be represented by an enclosed geometrical diagram, which is known as Venn diagram. For example, so you can see this universal set here. We have Amer, Hazura, Laila, Sandra, Zamri, Dali, Pesan, and Yana, like the list that we have earlier. The set A is Amer, Hazura, Laila, Sandra, and Zamri, and the complement of set A is Dali, Pesan, and Yana. So this relationship over here, these three here, can be represented using Venn diagram. So first thing, we are going to draw your universal set like this, using a square or a rectangle. Okay, it's up to you. But usually it is represented using rectangle. So first, we are going to label the set A using a circle. You can also use an oval or a rectangle or a triangle shape, any of the shape up to you. And you list down the name. Amel, Hazura, Laila, Sandra, Zamri. Here, Amel, Hazura, Laila, Sandra, Zamri. So the complement will be outside of set A. You can see, you label it as A using the capital letter. And then the rest of the element, you must use a dot in front to indicate that it is an element. You cannot label a dot in front of the A. It is not an element. You cannot do like this. Okay. So the rest, the complement will be outside of set A. Dali, Pesan, Yana. You can see Dali, Pesan, Yana. They are outside of set A. And then each of it is labeled using a dot. A dot. The dot here means element. Without the dot means set, like this one. And then the universe set symbol is always outside the rectangle. Okay? Now, if you look at the smart tips here, a set can be represented by a circle, an oval, a rectangle, or a triangle. They mean this one. You can use a triangle also. You can use an oval, but make sure you close it nicely. Okay, and then the universal set is commonly represented by a rectangle. So now we are going to try out the example here. Example 7. Given that the universal set is equal to x, such that the x is in between 10 and 20, and the x is an integer. So the purpose they say x is an integer so that you don't mix up the integer and the decimal. It could be 10.1, 10.2, 10.3. So the purpose, when they mention is integer, it must be 11, 12, 13, and so on. Now m is equal to 11, 17, and n equal to odd numbers. So they ask you to draw a Venn diagram to represent the universal set and also set M. Okay, so what do we do here? First thing, you need to list the element of the universal set. Okay, next person. Queen, can you give me the elements of the universal set? This one? Queen? Queen, are you there?
Yes, madam.
Okay, can you give me the elements for the universal set? That is in between 10 and 20. You hear me? Queen? Okay. Queen, I think she's hard for her to respond. Okay, Olympia, can you give me the universal set? Olympia? How come no one respond? Nuini? Nuini? Aina?
11.
Yes?
11.
Oh, who is this that talking?
It's money.
Okay, thank you. 11,
12.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then we stop.
19.
Okay, thank you for responding. I'm sure all of these who respond will get a very good result later on. So, next thing, we know that the m is equal to 11 and 17. So, actually, we don't have to rewrite. You want to rewrite also can. M is equal to 11 and 17. And then you were given that n is equal to odd numbers. So, when they say n is equal to odd number, this one is important because you have to make sure it is inside the universal set. So, the first number in the universal set with odd number is 11. Okay? 13, 15, 17, 19. So we stop here. Okay, that is the use of the universal set. They guide you on how to list the number in a certain range. So now we can draw our universal set already. First thing, you draw a rectangle, a big one, and label it with the symbol of the universal set like this. At the corner, it must be on the left upper corner. After that, you can see our set M is 11 and 17. And then we have set N is equal to 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Okay, so when they ask you to draw a Venn diagram to represent universal set and set M, means these two only. So we are not going to include the set N first. Now we are going to draw set M. Just draw a circle, indicate the M at the corner, and label with 11 and 17 using a dot because they are the element. So we have 11 and 17 already done. The rest of the number will be the complement of N. So we just need to list down anywhere in the universal set. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. So anywhere around the universal set, but make sure it's not inside the set M. So we have done the first one. Isn't it easy?
Yes.
Yes, right? Now we proceed to B.
Yes.
B, they just want N complement. So what do? We still draw the universal set. After that, label it with the symbol. And we need the set N. Because to determine where is the N complement, it is outside the set N. And then, in the set N, we have this number. So we are going to list it in the set M. So my N over here is too small. I need to draw bigger because I have 5 elements inside. Okay, so I draw it bigger with an N here. It can be anywhere also. The N can also be here. Just make sure it's around the circle, anywhere around it, but closer to it. So I have the element of 11, 13, what else? 15, correct. 17, 19. Okay, now I need to find out the complement of set N because we were asked to find out the complement here. So in the complement, I'm going to circle the number that is in set N first. 11 is in set N, 13, 15, 17, 19. So the one that is not circled will be the
12.
Yes, 12 is outside. 14, 16, 18. Okay, so it's complete already for our Venn diagram. So we call it a Venn diagram. This one. Why do we call it Venn diagram? Why don't we call it other name?
I don't know.
You don't know because there is already mathematicians involved here. Here. The name of this mathematician is John Venn. He was an English mathematician that used the geometrical diagram to illustrate the relationship between sets. That's why the Venn diagram is named after him. You see the word Venn? John Venn. Okay? So they derive it from his name over there. Now, we continue. You don't have problem with that, right? So we are going to carry on with the next one. Subsets. Subset is a set in another set. Okay? For example, I have a set like this. So I label it as set A, for example. And then set A consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if I have another set, set B, inside set A, we call this set B here a subset. Subset of set A here. So the symbol to represent subset is this. In this chapter, you learn a lot of symbol, right? Previously, you learned the element of. It's not an element of. Then you learn the universal set. Then you learn the complement of a set. So next thing, you learn the subset. If it is not subset, you do like this. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes, huh? So this exploration activity 2 here, I'm just going to skip it. Okay, skip only. And then you just need to know. This one also no need actually. We go directly to the example here. Okay, look at example 8. For each of the following, determine whether set A is a subset of set B. So you look at set A, we have 2, 4, 6. Set B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how do you determine? You just need to make sure the 2, 4, 6 is inside the set B. All of it inside the set B, right? So meaning,
Yes.
yeah, so set A is a subset of set B. Like that. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes, huh? Now I continue with the second question here. Set A is a prime number which are less than 20. So for this case, to find out the answer, you will need to list down what are the elements of set A. Prime number that is less than 20. What is the first prime number? 2. Remember that. 2 is the first prime number. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Okay? These are all the numbers that cannot be divided by any other number except 1. Now we look at set B here. Set B, they were asking for the odd numbers which are less than 20. Oh, this one is easy, right? Odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. After 13, 15, 17, 19. Did I miss out any number? Oh, I missed out the 9 here. Sorry. Correct now? Yes. Okay. So here, we need to determine whether set A is the subset of set B. So to make sure it is in the subset, we got to make sure all the numbers is in there. Is 2 in the subset here?
No.
No, right? So directly we know the answer already. Set A is not a subset for set B. Okay? Now we look at next one. Question C. Question C are the letters in the word sopan. So we list down the name, the element of set A first. The word sopan, the letters in the word sopan, what are they? S, O, P, A, N. And then set B are the letters in the word kesopanan. So ke, K, E, S, O, P, A, N. No more, right? A is repeated already, N is repeated. Okay, enough. So what we need to do, you just need to check, is it all in there? S, O, P, A, N. Yes, all are in there. So it is a subset or not? Yes, A is a subset of set B. Okay? Now we carry on now. Okay, this part here, we are going to find out the possible subsets later on. So, okay, we need to go through this because this one involves empty set. On the first day of athletic championships, 3 track events will be held. So these are the 3 tracks event: 100 meter, 200 meters, and 400 meters. Each student can participate in 1, 2, or all the 3 events. So it's up to the students. If set A represents the track events held on the first day of athletic championships, then A is equal to 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter. The events that students may participate in are 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, a combination of 100 meter and 200, 100 and 400, 200 and 400, or all the 3 events. So the student may also not participate in any event, and it is represented by the empty set. Thus, each set of the listed event is a subset of set A, meaning these are all the subset of set A. So from the example given over here, actually, they want you to list the subset of a given set. And you need to know the empty set, or like this, is always a subset for any of the set. Okay? So you can see the smart tips given on the right here. The empty set is a subset for any set. The set itself is a subset of any set. Meaning, for example, for set A. So, the empty set means that there's no element in this set. It could be a subset for set A. And the set A itself is also a subset for any of the set. Can be set A too. Okay, now we look at example here on how to solve the subset here. List all the possible subsets of each of the following set. So we need to list all the possible subsets. Okay, what do? We just need to list down. First, empty set is the subset of 3, 4. You got to imagine now you have a set that consists of these two elements, 3, 4. So another subset that can be inside, for example, this is another subset, the 3 itself. After that, the 4 itself, like this. You have a 3, you have a 4, this can be a subset for the given set. Sorry, I circled the wrong one. I should circle number 4 only. So this is a 3, this is a 4, and this is a subset. So after that, it can also be a combination of 3 and 4. Okay, meaning that we can form out 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 types of subset for this set over here. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, huh? It's like this, huh? Okay, you have a set, you have 3, 4. So this one also can be a subset. So you can see there are many types of subset. Another one is without anything. Without anything, an empty set, something like this. Okay, so these are all the subsets that is possible, that can be formed, the possible subset of this set. Okay, now we look at B. B, we have 3 letters over here. So first thing, empty set is the subset of it. After that, we start with the letter itself one by one. So it can be A only, can be B only. What else? Can be C only. Or it can be the combination of 2 letters, A and B. What else? Combination of A and C. Combination of B and C. And the last one is the combination of A, B, C. 3 of it. So you know how to do it already. Easy, right? So these are all the possible subsets. So you can see from one set over here, we can form out how many possible subsets for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 possible subsets for just 3 letters set here. So now we continue. We are almost reaching the end. How to represent subsets using Venn diagram. So just now I already showed you. So if you are given set A is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 until 20. And set B is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So you can see the number here is in the universal set. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So first thing, when you want to draw, if set B is a subset of set A, we are going to draw the set B first. So you start with this, like this. You start with set B and you label 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, and another set that is set A. So the one that is not circled will be the one in the set A. That is 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, like this. Meaning, the set A consists of all of this. But set B only have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, like this. Okay? Do they have the universal set? Is there any universal set?
No.
No universal set, right? So if no universal set, we don't have to draw the rectangle and show this. This one is not needed. Okay? Unless they have the universal set, then you need to draw the rectangle with the universal symbol. Okay? Now we carry on with the example. Example 10. This is the last one in your book already, Second last, sorry. Represent the relationship of each of the following pairs of set using Venn diagrams. So we have set A, set B. Set B is PRS. PRS. So what do? We draw set B first so that it is easy. Okay, we have very good, PRS. And then we draw another set outside. We label it as set A. Okay, bear in mind, when you label the set, there's no dot. No dot. The dot indicate what? The dot indicate what again?
Element.
Yes, element. Okay, so if it is, there's no dot, meaning that it is a set. So the one that is not encircled is QT. QT will be outside set B. Okay, then the first one is done already. Okay, this is A. Now B. P, whole numbers, but then they didn't give you any range, right? So whole numbers can be 0 to 100 to 1000, 1 million, 1 trillion, and so on. The number is infinite. You cannot finish. And then for Q, Q is a prime numbers. Also, they didn't give you the range. You know range, right? Julat dia tak kata dari nombor apa sampai apa. So over here, we will have a lot of prime number. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 17, 19, and so on. A lot of number. So for this kind of set, we don't have to label the element. No need to list the element. We just need to draw. So we need to determine is whole number or the prime number is a subset. Which one is a subset? P or Q?
Q.
Yes, very good. Q is a subset. So we just need to show this and the P outside. Q is a subset of set P. So that's all. You don't have to list all the elements because it is an infinite set. Understand, class? This one is an infinite set. Infinite maksudnya nombornya tak habis kita nak senaraikan. We cannot list down everything. So we don't have to label it. Okay, so I continue with the last part now. I keep saying the last part now. Okay, this is the real last part here. How do you represent the relationship between sets using Venn diagram? So the relationship can be illustrated clearly by using the Venn diagram. Okay, let me show you how to do that. You look at this example. We represent the relationship between the following sets using a Venn diagram. So you were given the universal set. So what do you do when you were asked to show using a Venn diagram? First thing, you need to list the universal set. Okay, when they say the universal set is in between, it's not in between, it's less than or equal to 10. So the universal set is equal to, and x is a positive number. What will be the universal set? Positive integer, The first integer that is less than 10. What is that?
1.
Yeah, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now A. A is a factors of 10. What are the factors of 10? We just did it. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, 10. Correct. After that, B is the number which are divisible by 5. Okay, what number over here is divisible by 5? 5, right? 5 is divisible by 5. Boleh dibahagi dengan 5 maksudnya. And also 10. 10 is divisible by 5. So once we list down all of the given set over here, we can draw our Venn diagram already. So which one are you going to start with?
B.
Yeah, very good. We are going to start with set B, the smallest one. Because set B is in all of this, you can see 5, 10 and 5, 10. So we are going to start with set B. Label the B with a circle, 5, 10. After that, followed by set A, correct. Set A, we have 1, 2, 5, 10. So 5, 10 is already listed. We just need to list. Yeah, very good. 1, 2. And the last one, we have a universal set. So you need to draw a rectangle. So we have 1, 2, 5, 10 already. 1, 2, 5, 10. We don't have to list it anymore. You are going to list 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's all about this Venn diagram. Simple, right?
Yes.
So do you have any question?
No.
No question, ah?
No.
Okay.